Echinodermata. The word echinodermata means echinospiny. Dermata, skin. So in these organisms, skin is spiny. Okay. In these organisms, symmetry is fivefold, radial symmetry. So, for example, starfish you can take. Five arms are there. These are not arms, but you can divide this organism into 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not only starfish, you can see other organisms like sea urchins, sea cucumber. All of these organisms can be divided into 5 equal parts. In these organisms, calcium carbonate skeleton is seen. Calcium carbonate skeleton is seen internally for first time. Okay, so that is a unique character of this phylum. So in these organisms also we have they form 3 embryonic layers during development. So they are triploblastic, coelomate, they form true coelom, so they are called as coelomates. In these organisms, digestive system is complete. Digestive system is complete. When do you say the digestive system is complete? If mouth and anus both are present. But in case of these echinodermates, mouth is on the lower side. Mouth is on the lower side, whereas anus is on the top side. Anus is on the top side. In these organisms, excretory system is absent. Excretory system is absent. So whatever waste should go out, it should go out through this digestive system only. And it has a water vascular system. Water vascular system. Water vascular system. This is very important. Water vascular system is present only in echinodermata. How is this water vascular system? I'll show you. There is a central canal like this, which has an external pore. So it rises up like this. And branches that arise from the central canal. On the sides of these canals, there are small ampulla. Bulb-like structures which have capacity of suction. If it is attached to ground, it can stay like this because of this all ampulla that are present. It can stick to rock, it can stick to ground. When it has to move also, it uses these ampulla, very tiny feet-like structures. These ampulla are projecting outside the body, and they act as feet also. Movement of starfish is very slow. It takes a lot of time to move a small distance because these act as feet. These small sucker-like structures, ampullas, are helpful to anchor on the surface and move another feet. With the help of one, it will anchor on the surface and it will move the other, what do you say, appendage. So in this way, it moves forward. So this water vascular system, so for all this, it is ampulla are present for all these canals. What is the use of this water vascular system? It is helpful in locomotion, movement from one place to another place, and it is useful for transport within the body and for respiration also. So there is only one pore. This is external pore through which water enters as well as leaves the body. Okay. Next, reproduction in echinodermata is external. Reproduction is sexual. Fertilization is external. Fertilization is external. And development is direct. Development is direct means no metamorphosis. Development is direct. No metamorphosis occurs in these organisms. Okay, that is about echinodermata. Next, hemichordata. Hemichordata. These organisms are worm-like structures. They have one proboscis, one neck, and one trunk. These are worm-like marine creatures. Marine creatures. They have bilateral symmetry. They are triploblastic coelomates. And in these organisms, they have excretory organ in the proboscis. This is proboscis. This is neck. This is trunk. In the proboscis, there is a gland called as proboscis gland. This proboscis gland helps in excretion. Digestive system is complete. Complete digestive system. And what else? Circulation is open type of circulation. Open type of circulation means no blood vessels. Blood directly flows in the body cavities. That type of circulation is called as open type of circulation. Okay. For respiration, they have gills. Respiration is through gills. Reproduction is sexual. Reproduction is sexual. Fertilization is external. External fertilization. That means fertilization occurs out of the body. And development is indirect. That means metamorphosis is seen. Baby form is different, adult form is different. That type of development is called as indirect development. Okay. That is about hemichordata. Last one is chordata. Examples for hemichordata are these are very rare creatures. They are found in marine water only. So, balenoglasses, balenoglasses is example for hemichordata. Last phylum, chordata. Chordata are those organisms which have notochords. Notochords means we have backbone. If backbone is made up of 33 small bones. In case of notochord, it is a single long bone that extends in back of our body. If it is present, it is a chordate. Okay. Inside this notochord, there is a dorsal nerve cord. Dorsal nerve cord. So, similar to spinal cord in our body, inside this notochord, there is a nerve cord running inside this notochord. And they have a pair of pharyngeal slits. Pharyngeal slits. If these are present, then it is said to be a chordata. Okay? We also fall in this chordata. But we don't have notochord. We actually don't have notochord. We don't have pair of pharyngeal slits. You may be thinking all those, but I'll say you when I say about human beings. We'll see chordata has triploblastic. It is also a triploblastic organism. 3 layers are formed during embryonic development. Bilateral symmetry is seen, and coelomate. Like from Annelida, we are seeing this. Okay. So, this chordata, phylum chordata, is again subdivided into subphylum. There are 3 subphylum. What are the 3 subphylum that are present in chordata? First, Urochordata. Second, Cephalochordata. Third, Vertebrata. Vertebrata. Urochordata have notochord only in tail of larval forms, baby forms. In baby Urochordata only we can see notochord only in tail. In case of Cephalochordata, notochord is present from head to tail and throughout life. And throughout life. What about chordata? What about vertebrata? Vertebrata have notochord only in embryonic stage. Only in embryonic stage. Embryonic stage. So now it should be clear. Vertebrata, we belong to vertebrata. When we are in our mother's womb, in the embryonic stage, our backbone is not divided into small bones. Instead, we have a long single bone, notochord. Okay. Gradually, when the development completes, the vertebral column is formed by the end of the embryonic development. But initially, we have a long nerve cord. Instead of nose, we have pharyngeal gill slits. Pharyngeal gill slits. Why do we have pharyngeal gill slits? because we swim in water. Initially, we are swimming in the what is that water called as? Amniotic fluid. So, amniotic fluid is nothing but it is a liquid medium. So to swim in water, when we breathe inside that liquid medium, we need gills. So that's why babies in embryonic stage have pharyngeal gill slits. After that, exactly at the time of birth, that gill slits will be modified into nose, nasal cavity, etc. Okay? Okay, we'll see about vertebrata. Vertebrata is divided into different classes. Vertebrata is divided into classes. What are they? Let us see. Cyclostomata, Chondrichthyes, Osteichthyes, and Reptilia, Amphibia, Reptilia, Amphibia, Reptilia, aves, and mammals. Among all these classes, we have 7 classes here: Cyclostomata, Chondrichthyes, Osteichthyes, Amphibia, Reptilia, aves, and mammals. Among all this Cyclostomata do not have jaw, no jaw. From here, all these organisms, Chondrichthyes, Osteichthyes, Amphibia, Reptilia, aves, and mammals, all these have jaw. But these, they have fins instead of limbs. They have jaws, they have jaw, and fins also instead of limbs. These organisms have limbs. Limbs are paid appendages. We have hands and legs in case of birds. They have wings and legs. In case of lizard, there are 2 front leg and 2 back legs. Those are all limbs. Okay. They are present from amphibia, reptilia, aves, and mammals. Before that, these organisms, Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes, have fins to move from one place to another for locomotion. And these cyclostomata do not even have jaw. Cyclostomata and Chondrichthyes, these two are those organisms which have cartilage endoskeleton. Cartilage endoskeleton. Their endoskeleton. We have bones. Bones make our endoskeleton, but cyclostomata and chondrichthyes have only cartilage. Total bone is made up of cartilage. In our body also, when in our embryonic stage also, initially before bone is formed, we have cartilage only. Cartilage later modifies to form bone. Okay? when the development completes. By the time development completes, this cartilage that is present in the embryo gradually modifies to form calcium carbonate bone structures. Okay, but in these organisms which belong to Cyclostomata and Chondrichthyes, lifelong they have cartilage only. Endoskeleton is made up of only cartilage. Now we'll discuss about each one of them. Cyclostomata. They have round mouths. Usually, in higher organisms, mouth has an upper jaw, upper lip and lower lip. But in case of Cyclostomata, they have a round mouth like this, which is made up of circular muscle. They do not have fins or absent. Scales are not present on the body. Their mouth is circular. Okay. So in the front region, at the bottom, here the circular mouth is present. They swim with the help of this tail only. They do not have any fins for movement. They have 6 to 12 pairs of gill slits. Usually fishes have gill slits, generally 4 gill slits are present. But in case of this, they have 6 to 12 pairs of gill slits. Okay, gill slits are present on the sides, and when they open, air enters inside them. Okay, sorry, water enters inside them. When water enters inside them, exchange of gases occurs between the blood vessels that are present inside the gills. Okay, so this is the structure generally. What else? They live generally in marine water, but when they have to spawn means lay eggs. They lay eggs in thousands. That process is called as spawning. Those all eggs stay in groups called as spawns. For this, they move to fresh water. They lay the eggs. After the eggs hatch, babies are born and they grow to adults. The adult again swims back to marine water. Okay. Spawning is done in fresh water. When it grows to adult, it moves back to marine water. Example for this, lamprey. Next one, we'll discuss about cyclostomata has circulatory system which is closed. Closed circulatory system means it has blood vessels. Blood flows in the blood vessels. So, like all the chordates, it has kidney, heart. Kidney is present, heart is present. All the vertebrates have hearts. So, in case of cyclostomata, two-chambered heart is present. Two-chambered heart. Our heart has 4 chambers. Cyclostomata heart has only 2 chambers. One auricle will be there, one ventricle will be there. That's all. And excretion is by kidneys. Respiration is by gill slits. So that is about it. Reproduction is external, and external fertilization takes place. Sexual reproduction development is indirect. In case of cyclostomata, it is indirect. Okay. Reproduction is sexual. Reproduction is sexual. Fertilization external. Development is indirect in case of cyclostomata. Next one, chondrichthyes. Chondrichthyes. They have fins, they have jaws, they have scales. So like all other vertebrates, they have kidneys for excretion, heart is two-chambered, and they have very sharp teeth. Sharp teeth. They have jaws. They are jaws. Animals which have jaws. The jaws have sharp teeth. Why they have sharp teeth? Because they are predators. Predators. Example of this. Example of organism that belongs to chondrichthyes is shark. All different types of sharks. So it is a predator. So simply you can understand by imagining shark itself how sharp. It has a sharp teeth. Similarly, all other chondrichthyes have sharp teeth. Next, notochord in this organism is present in the entire life. So one difference. Usually I said you all the vertebrates have the notochord only during the embryonic development. Later it modifies to form vertebral column. But in case of chondrichthyes, notochord is present in the entire life. Entire life. Okay. These organisms, reproduction is sexual reproduction, and fertilization is external. These organisms are viviparous. Viviparous organisms. So, this is a rare creature. This is a rare quality that is seen in chondrichthyes. It gives birth directly to young ones. It does not lay eggs. It gives it gives birth to young ones, but it is not called as a mammal. When we discuss about mammal, I'll say you about this. Okay, it gives birth to young ones directly. Next, the gill slits of the chondrichthyes are open. It has a ventral mouth. Ventral mouth means if this is the fish, mouth opens here. Okay, here the mouth is with very sharp teeth in it. The gills do not have a operculum over that. Usually, if you take the Ostryctis, fishes that are present in Ostryctis will have a cover. If you open this cover, below that you can see gills. But in case of this Chondrichthyes, gills do not have operculum. Directly they are open. Okay? No operculum over gills. No operculum. No operculum over gills. So respiration is by gills. So that is about chondrichthyes. So last type of fish which we are discussing now is Osteichthyes. Osteichthyes are bony fishes. Unlike Cyclostomata chondrichthyes, they do not have cartilage skeleton which is made up of cartilage. Their skeleton is made up of calcium carbonate skeleton. That is bony skeleton. Osteichthyes. Bony skeleton, jaws are present, and mouth is at the end. It's not a ventral mouth like in case of chondrichthyes. Mouth at the end, streamlined body. Streamlined body means body which is narrow at the end, narrow at the beginning, but in middle it is wide. This type of body is called as streamlined body. It is very helpful for swimming. Okay, this type of body is seen in birds also. It helps them to fly. Here in these organisms, it helps them to swim. Scales are present over the body. Scales are present. Gills. Four pairs of gills are present. Four pairs of gills are present, and operculum is present over this. A flap-like structure that covers the gills is called as operculum. Next. These organisms have air bladder that helps them to swim. Air bladder. So in case of Cyclostomata and chondrichthyes, to swim, to float in the water, they should be swimming continuously. But in case of this Osteichthyes, they have air bladder. Okay, like lungs are present in our body, there is one what is sac-like structure in the body of these fishes which can hold air